Hey everybody, give me a minute to get set up here. If you can, share this. We are on the public page. Let me put this in the group. Give me just a minute. Make sure. Oh, I better turn that down too. Share if you can. Share. Let's see. I need me a robot. So to help. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, I think I better turn this down. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Alex. Hey, Lisa. Alex, can you hear me? Lisa, can you hear me? Just want to be sure. Should I open up a watch party? Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna open up a watch party too. I think I can handle it. Oh, good. Glad you can hear me. Glad you can hear me. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a second. I'm gonna open up a watch party in the group. I hope it don't act up like it did last time. Facebook just don't want me to be great. Okay, almost done here, guys. Almost. Bear with me. Okay. So, welcome everybody to tonight's Sunday Live. Let's talk autism. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Nita. I'm one of the admins at this wonderful establishment that we call AutismAndUs. I am a loner again tonight. Linda's not feeling well. You guys know she's in Japan. So, I'm open to anyone who wants to join me on the live. If you want to come on with me, you can. Just let me know. There's Linda. Hey, Linda. So for those of you, if this is your first time here, you know, this is open discussion. about autism. I have 2 pages open. I have the regular live, which we are on the main page. And if you are viewing from the original live, I guess the actual live, then you are free to share because we are on the public page. So share, share, share. If you are in the group, you may be viewing from the watch party. It should say watch party. So I'm going to be rotating between both pages inside the group, and as well as the actual live, so I can try and see both. And again, if anyone who wants to join me on live, just ping me, let me know you want to come on, and you are free to do so. But let's see who's here. Hey, Laura. Hello, new to the chat. Well, welcome. Hey, Zach. 3 teens. Oh, wow. You have 3 teens, all with autism. Wow. Teenagers. Oh, and also it's a 3rd watch party. So we have 2 watch parties open. Okay. Let's see. So once again, this is our open discussion. Feel free to throw in your questions, suggestions. It's all about parents, helping parents. I'm a parent just like you with a loved one on the spectrum. So if you see a parent with a question in either of the chats, we have 3 open, 2 watch parties and actual live. So if you're in either one of them and you see a question, or you hear me, if you hear me read a question and you have an answer for it, feel free to chime in the chat. And again, welcome to everyone. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Hey, Carol. Carol says, I have a 9-year-old boy, autism and vision impaired. Okay. Well, welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism, Carol. Now, the same thing happened last weekend. If the questions start going fast in the watch party, for some reason, I may have to, Facebook won't let me scroll. I can see all of them on the actual live, but hey, Mark, how you doing? Glad you can make it. So you guys can start whenever you're ready. If you have a question, if you have a suggestion, just go ahead and start it out there. I wanted to share while we're waiting some wonderful news. We made and I mentioned this earlier, we made the Amazon Smile List. So if you shop Amazon and you like to support us, add us to your charity of choice through Amazon Smile, and Amazon will donate 0.5% to our charity. Doesn't affect your purchase or the cost of your purchase. This is a gift from Amazon. Hey, Zach. Zach says, I'm new to the chat. I'm trying to figure out the best way to potty train my 4-year-old daughter with autism. This is a question we get a lot. So does anyone have any suggestions for a 4-year-old? Now, consistency is the most important thing. If anybody else can chime in with other suggestions, but a consistent schedule. I've even seen some parents do like a reward system, giving them something they like, maybe the tablet while they're using it, or if they use it, or something they like to eat or snack on. But I would say consistency is the most important. Oh, wait. Yeah, see this watch is coming down. Hey, Michelle. If I miss any of your questions in here, I am so sorry, because Facebook won't let me be great again. Candy, hello. I'm raising 4 grandsons, 2 with autism. Well, all right, grandmother. I like to hear that grandmother's taking on that responsibility. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. Johnny says, try Bayans cooking those things maybe I'm misreading this. Cooking those things your child likes at home. Try by. Okay. Michelle, no, I need help with this issue also. Okay, potty training. Yeah, we get that question a lot. Simone, we're told by our BCBA to put our son on the potty hourly. I use the iPad at home when he's on the potty. Consistency. Okay, so you use an iPad. That's good. Good. Okay, let me... Aw, love you too, Michelle. Hey, Leslie. Yes, that's great news. I use Amazon all the time. We'll look into it and sort it out. Thank you, Mark. All you have to do is go to smile.amazon.com and then they'll ask you to choose a charity. Just look for AutismAndUs and add us as your charity of choice. And anytime you make a purchase through Amazon, we'll receive a 0.5% donation from Amazon. So that is wonderful. I am so glad we made the list. All that paperwork. So it's beautiful. Things are moving right along. So thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Hey, Laura. Laura says my son always wants to go to the store to the point he throws fits and bang his head. Wow. So, okay, so he throws a tantrum because you won't allow him. He likes to walk to the store all the time? Or is it just that he likes the atmosphere of the store? Michelle says, my grandson is constantly spitting. Any suggestions? Does anyone have any suggestions on spitting? What are you doing for both Laura and Michelle? What are you guys doing to kind of combat that? Laura, is your son doing any therapy to try and help his fits, as well as you, Michelle? Spitting. I haven't heard too much about spitting. This is when I wish Linda was on, because she's always the one so intuitive with these types of things. But if anyone else can give suggestions for spitting. Okay, Laura says he wants to buy food every day. I can't afford. Oh, he's a eater. How old is he? How old is he, Laura? He's a big eater. I'm imagining he's a teenager. Hard to find in my... Oh, therapy. Okay, you're in a small town. Hey, Rochelle. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, he's 14. Yeah, I can imagine he's a big eater. Yeah. As far as therapy, have you tried any of the bigger organizations? Like, do you have like a Autism Alliance or Even going through United Way, they make him find someone that can come out to you. Trying any of those organizations. Hey, Kenyana. I just got his med waiver. Okay. Okay, so something to help calm him down. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can get in the other watch party that Linda has open. I don't want to miss anybody. Let's see. Michelle says he pours his drink in everything he can. Oh, wow. So I didn't, did you say he gets therapy, Michelle? Kenyana, how's Daniel doing? Has he been okay? How's school going? Yes. Okay, here we go. I'm going to open up. Okay. Oh, hey, Monica. I had to open up the other watch party. So if I missed any of your comments, I am sorry. But Monica says spitting is a hard one. My son was an eater. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine those teenagers always want to eat. Only certain things, though. Okay. Yeah, my son was like that for a while where he was just really, really picky. Only wanted to eat certain things but now he eats a lot. Hey, Kristen. Kristen says my son was detained by the police during a meltdown at his group home. He was hitting and spitting at the police, so they handcuffed him. Oh no. And put a spit mask on him and put him in the back of the police car. They took him to a psychiatric hospital where he was held for 20 hours before being released back to the group home staff. He has the mentality of a 2-year-old. Okay. Is he, well, I know you just said he has the mentality of a 2-year-old, but how is he after that experience, Kristen? I'm so sorry he had to go through that. I'm trying to open this other phone because, like I said, I can't scroll in the watch parties for some reason. Hey, Simone, how are you? Oh, he has therapy at school, Michelle. We do these every Sunday at the same time. Usually when Linda has time, though, she'll do randoms in the group. So you can watch for those. But we're here every Sunday at the same time for about an hour. Does anybody else child put things in the toilet? Michelle wants to know if anyone else's child puts things in the toilet. My son used to do that. Cars. I actually have had to have a toilet replaced because he stuck a car about so big and it got caught up in there and we couldn't get it out. So, yeah, I've had that. He stuck washcloths. We've had washcloths in the toilet. Hopefully he's over that stage. But yeah, he used to do that all the time. Yeah, we just had to kind of watch him a little more closely, especially if he went in the bathroom or, if he got quiet, he was into something, Michelle. So yeah, I had that issue before. Let me get in here. Whose watch party am I in? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I had to open up my phone. Hey, Zach. Zach says, I have a cousin. When it comes to my grandparents, he loves to shoot the basketball from morning all the way to dark. Oh, wow. My daughter is the same way with the cell phone. She can go all day till the time she goes to bed. Sophia loves her YouTube. When she is on it, I make her use ABC Mouse. Okay. Should I leave it alone or pull her away from the cell phone and make her be more hands-on? Well, I guess that would depend on you guys' situation. Now, like me, I had to limit my son. I used to just let him go. But then I found I had to take him away, especially from his video games. So I give him an hour here, an hour there, pull him away, make him do something else like write something, just so he can be a little more constructive and learn something. But he does, when he uses his tablet, he does find things like letters and numbers are some of his favorite things. But ABC Mouse is, I would say, pretty good because it's a learning tool. So as long as she's getting something from that, but I would still kind of pull her away just so she'll know she's not to be too dependent on that all the time. Michelle, watch party if I need to throw things in the toilet, but he won't pee. He freaks out when I put, he likes to throw things in the toilet, but he won't use it. Okay. Yeah, maybe try the reward thing, or do something where he doesn't panic, you know. Is dad around? Maybe dad can take him, to show him that it's nothing to be scared of. And if not, if it's just you, go with him to show it's nothing to really freak out about. Monica says, my son is going to be 14 and is realizing who girls are. I don't know how to handle some situations. Any suggestions? Anyone have a son going through the girl phase? I'm not going through that yet, but my son is going through that somewhat puberty stage. Let me get over here. I got 3 screens open at once. Okay, hey Roger. Roger says, how is all parents dealing with time change? I'm good with it. It's a little dark earlier, but actually I'm good with it. It's the weather is starting to get cold, and DeAndre is okay with it too. I haven't noticed any changes with him. Hey Leslie, if you want to go live with me, you would actually have to come on the main page. Right now, you are in the watch party. So you would have to come out to the main page, facebook.com, AutismAndUs. And then you will see the actual live. And then you have to come in there. And I'll be able to see you from there. But in the watch party, I can't add anyone. So the main live is on the actual Facebook page. Hey, Jill. My daughter has autism and 27. Okay. Jill Case. Hello and welcome. So, Leslie, if you want to come on, you're free to come on. But you'll have to come on the main page. Let me see if I can I'll put the link in here. And I'll be on there. Facebook. Okay, so you have to use that link. Come on out. Hey, Norma. Yes, I'm going to call you. I have not forgot about you, sweetie. I'm going to call you. I got to call you. I just been busy. My son will be 14, November 16th. Severe autism and is nonverbal. Okay. Yeah, if she goes consistently. Okay, Monica says she sat in front of him and would play a game or would sing to him. So that's an idea, Michelle. So, help him so he won't freak out. My 18-year-old still doesn't have anything to do with girls, okay? Okay, let me go to the other one. Okay, let me go to the other. I'm coming, you guys. Bear with me. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Veronica. Just got home from Eddie's favorite aunt's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Eddie's favorite aunt. Okay, so, wait, let me get over here. I have to do something. Okay, so now, Leslie, you would, okay, I see your camera. Let me see if I can click you. Happy birthday, Kristen. Happy birthday to you. Leslie, you see the request? I made 51 last month. Was my 51st birthday. But happy 50th to you. So Leslie. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Really good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. A little feedback, but I can hear you.
I've got some feedback. Let me try. Is that better? Do you have any feedback, or can you hear me?
No feedback. No feedback. Now I can hear myself.
Okay, hang on. I know. I'm trying to. That didn't help. Hang on.
Are you using a phone? Are you on your phone or your?
Are you on your phone or your? I'm on my phone, and I was trying to use a mic to connect.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
A lot of feedback.
Okay, let me get another mic. Hang on. Bear with me. You can keep talking to people, and let me see. This is kind of an important issue, and I want to raise it. I hope I can help. You can see my Mama of a Warrior sweatshirt here.
Okay. How do you like the 5-year-old the whole thing?
See if this mic changes. Can you hear me?
Yes, much better.
Much better, and hopefully everybody else can hear. I'm proud mama of two little warriors. I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, The irony of our story I wanted to share is just a story of hope. Our story is very ironic in that I had been in autism services for about 15 years. I gave up an engineering degree and said, this is my calling. Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, Master's of Arts in Education, Special Education. But before even doing that, I came down from Virginia Tech to North Carolina to work in a summer camp for children and adults on the spectrum and was trained by ASNIC and Division Teach, 20 years ago or more. That tells you how old I am. And took my training back home. And I called my mom on that trip, and I had some older, adult clients still in diapers. And, at 19, this was a very real, legit thing for a 19-year-old who wants to start learning about autism to get into. And it was a very intense summer camp. And I called my mom crying, and I said, Mom, I don't know if I can do this. And I don't know how their parents do this. And my mom said, Leslie, you got a deal. And I go, Mom, you don't understand. This is mother boot camp. Little did I know, 20 years later, I was really in mother boot camp for my two children.
Okay.
And these babies were 20 months apart. And everything typical, did everything right in pregnancy and birth. We had a very hard birth. Both of them. Never did I think anything of autism. I did all the vaccines that were recommended. I did everything. Head size was normal. Development was normal after the second month of vaccines, the second month where we did 7 vaccines. Not knowing that I and the children were also autoimmune. We have autoimmune issues. I thought I was doing the good mom thing, following the vaccines. And I'm not saying it was just vaccines. I'm not going to start that argument or anything like that. But yeah, no. But I noticed in our story, it was after that Malachi's head started swelling. We thought he was a hydrocephalus baby. That is also an early indication of autism development. And I had been a researcher and been in the field long enough myself to know the warning signs. So I saw this developing and started chasing down pediatricians going, hey, at 6 months, 9 months, he can't imitate, can't wave bye-bye, didn't know his name, what's happening, is this autism? Because, at that time, this was 10 years ago, the leading autism expert couldn't identify it until about 18 months. And I said, what's happening with my baby? And at 1 year, finally somebody said, you're right. He's not deaf. And this warrants a diagnosis. So we went for a diagnosis. Severe autism was our story. Nonverbal, beating his head into the wall, stemming, rocking, flapping so hard. He shattered 3 high chairs. No support services in Arizona where we were at the time. Very limited therapists to help support me. I had been trained in ABA. I had to reach out for OT, PT. I had to get online. I had to, try to Skype some of the therapies. I mean, we did everything. I got a great developmental pediatrician who guided me through biomedical. It was a gluten, dairy-free, all organic diet, lots of supplements, no medications. Sister comes along, I vaccinate, I do everything a mom's supposed to do. And at 9 months, she started screaming, and development took a change in her. And I started going, oh, this is a girl. It's less likely. Severe, nonverbal. At 9 months, started aspirating on breast milk, couldn't swallow, feeding studies. You name it, we did the works.
I don't want to rush you, but we want to get to
okay. So let me speed up to where we are. So today, here's my sharing story for all the parents and therapists and warriors out there. Through lots of hard work, good guidance, good nutrition, healing the gut, years of therapy, and these were babies that couldn't swallow. These were babies that were stemming, rocking, flapping, beating their heads on things. I was told my son was too low for speech therapy after 12 weeks of therapy. I was told that my son did not qualify for behavior therapy because he was too severe.
Today at 10, he outperformed seventh graders in fourth grade in reading and math. He's fully verbal, fully functional.
Right.
He is a huge success story. My daughter, she's chewing, eating shrimp and lobster and crab and still gluten, dairy-free diet, all organic fruits and veggies, no aspiration. They have overcome. She's talking. She was a beauty queen yesterday for Princesses for Paws to help give families, to raise money to get families support service animals. She walked out on stage. She was a baby that couldn't even go in the bathroom because the tile changed patterns in the floors. Walmart sliding glass doors were literally going to eat her. So when I shared some of our success stories, I've had a lot of people from the community, and this is the issue I do raise. Whether we call it curing, healing, miracle, I don't care what we call this, but I wanted to open up and say to everybody that there is, embrace the autism, embrace it, and know that it's the child, but also my soapbox for the day is it's not a sentence for the rest of your life.
No,
it's not. And what I've been preaching, and people are not understanding, I was attacked today by people on the spectrum saying, you're trying to cure me and I don't need to be cured. And I go, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to those parents who have children and they're in the trenches, who aren't born high functioning, who may be eating feces, who autism is breaking you down, peeling paint off the walls. Exactly.
Done wonders for my child. Yep.
Exactly.
He wasn't talking, and he's talking now. So, yeah,
exactly.
You can't be cured, but you can progress.
You can progress. You can progress. And the thing that bothered me was I had someone who was saying, she's a PhD and she's on the spectrum, and she was so offended by my post saying they're overcoming and giving hope to families, saying, look at autism as the diagnosis as a starting point and come to acceptance as a starting point. But know that there are so many people behind you and so many support services and so much information now that we didn't used to have. And there is power in healing, and the brain is not cemented. The brain and the gut can heal and grow. And, my son says, Mom, I'm losing my label. And I go, oh, honey, you are, and you can do what you want to do and achieve what you want to achieve.
As long as we embrace our children the way they are, and
and it's not changing.
Like to just use that curing and healing and recovering. Just embrace them as they are, and there are lots. And like you said, what works for one may not work for the other. Whatever tools you use, good for you. Like I use my son.
Share.
My son didn't talk, and he's talking now, and that was through
and share
therapy. Yeah.
And share the tools, and that's what I'm about, is sharing the tools that worked, because we have to borrow these tools right now. There's not enough information out there, and
let me because I have 20 minutes left. But
okay, yes, ma'am.
Why don't you inbox me? And maybe we can get you over into the discussions and more group, and
I would love
have
that.
a little interview with you.
I would love that, and I just hope that this has encouraged any parents listening tonight. I hope that I hope that somebody's listening, and if you're having a bad day, and let me tell you, we've had many days where autism just it kicks our tail, but that's okay, because we fight back, and my kids are happy, healthy, and I'm happy, and we're doing it. And keep fighting, keep working, keep searching, keep hoping, because there's always hope. And I'm here to support you guys. So I think what you're doing is awesome. And thank you for opening up the discussion for people. Right. It's really precious. Thank you. Thank you.
Do that. Okay. Yeah, I almost finished it. But thank you. Thank you. That was Leslie? Thank you so much. We'll have to talk more. Let me get back. Hey, Charles. I forgot where I was. Cell phones. Hello, Shelly. My son is 5 on the spectrum. Francis says, hi, I have a grandson that have autistic, but the mom is skeptical about giving him medication, but he is all over the place. What can I do to help? Well, Francis, mom wins, as you know. A lot of people don't like giving medications. So it's really up to the parent and the situation. Maybe if she doesn't want to try medicine, maybe behavioral therapy will help. And maybe you can talk to her about that. Shelly says, how do I get my 5-year-old to sleep in his own bed? I think this is where I left off at too, of mine instead of mine. My son slept with me for a while, and he still comes in the room every now and then. I don't know. Anybody still have an issue with their child sleeping in the bed? Monica, you still can't hear me, Monica? Or is this is probably before? One thing we're not gonna, and even though Leslie made some good points, but it depends on the tools. In here, in this group, curing, healing, and recovering discussions are not allowed because our babies are who they are. She shared with us what she did to help her children progress. My son progressed with different tools. Your children may progress with different tools, but we will not blatantly in this group because our babies are who they are. We love them anyway. This is not that type of group. I will respect different tools, but when you start getting into curing, recovering, and healing and the like, and try to overrule what we want for this group, then it's not going to be allowed here. I'm just saying now. Just saying. Okay, thank you, Monica. I can put Eddie in his bed all I want, and he will wake up looking for me and throw a full meltdown in the middle of the night. You know what? DeAndre used to do that. I would have to push him out. Finally, I think, well, it was more so maybe the last few months, finally was able to get him to sleep in his own bed, fall asleep, thank you. But yeah, I feel you on that one, Veronica. So probably it may take a while. Her name is Leslie. I think if you want to have a discussion with her about that on the outside, I'm sure she wouldn't mind you contacting her. But yeah, we don't, not in this group. There's other groups out there that allow those. But yeah, I like to think we embrace our children and not trying to cure. Yes, Leslie. I am. Okay. So we still have a few more minutes. Anyone else have? I can't pull up this other one. I'm in one. I don't know if it's okay, I'm in the same one here. But this one I can't pull up. Okay, we're gonna go. Let me see. This one was mine. Let me see if I can find the other one. Okay. Okay, I'm able to scroll up in the other one. So bear with me if you guys are still with me. Okay. Okay, Roger replied to Leslie. Okay. My son did when he was young. So we bought a good child-proof lock for the toilet seat. Oh, he used to put things in, Norma. Okay. Or use a key to get in the bathroom because we had to lock it. Now, see, I wish I would have thought of that with DeAndre because we've had so many things thrown in the toilet. Please remember that what is tolerated in society now may not be as tolerated as they get older. So please do everything you can to get these things in check. Yes. So sorry for this hateful world that don't understand. Yes. And that's why it's so important to keep talking about it and stop trying to push it up under a pillow or something. So don't stop talking about autism. We don't change our clocks here. Oh, you don't? Really? Wow. So you guys don't have to fall back. So it stays the same all year round? That's interesting. That is interesting. It's bath time for Grace got to go. Okay, good night, Leslie. Oh, both Leslie. Good night to Leslie number 1, and you're welcome, Leslie number 2. Yep, embrace it and help your kid overcome. Well, help your kid overcome some things. Progression. Let's see what we got over here. Okay. Okay, thank you. Kristen is helping Veronica out. Charles, Arizona and Hawaii don't have... Really? You see, I didn't know that. I thought everybody fell back an hour. And in the spring, I thought everybody went up an hour. But now I know. I wonder why that is. George don't mind the time change. He did. Yeah, DeAndre didn't notice either, Norma. It didn't really affect me. I guess now, probably if I was back to work, getting up early and what have you, I probably would have been affected. But it just getting dark so early. It's like 4 o'clock and it's dark outside. Yeah, I don't that early darkness thing. I just can't get it. All right. So any more? I'm looking for any more questions. Now, I just want to say again, and I really want to be real clear. I appreciate everybody's opinions and everything, but once again, when we come on our Let's Talk Autism, we don't want to push the curing, the healing, and the recovering type thing. That's not what these discussions are for. Now, if you have a situation and you want to be interviewed about something, Discussions and More is your group. This is an open forum for parents with different types of issues that want to ask questions, and we don't want to take up too much time because I know people like to want to tell their stories, and that's fine, but this is more of a let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Thank you, ma'am, for clarifying. Okay, the topic every Sunday. We do this every Sunday. We do this every Sunday. And make sure if you're brand new to this, make sure you've read the group rules at the top of the group. So you'll kind of get a feel for what this group is about. We also have an about section. It'll tell you, it's right there before anybody even joins, what Autism and Us, a little bit about what we are about. We don't like to push all that, I just don't like to push that. But there are other groups out there that do have those types of discussions, and I respect everyone's opinion on everything. But this is just not that group. And especially when we do our Let's Talk Autism. Let's Talk Autism, we like to keep it rolling. Yes, always room for progression. Right, Norma? Zach says, as a single dad with a 4-year-old daughter with autism, I would like to thank you for information. I'm going to have a lot of questions, but as a father, I got to do what it takes. That's right. Thank you. Definitely. Have you joined our dad's group, Zach? Or I think you have. I think I talked to you before, haven't I? Make sure any guys in here, make sure you check out the dad's group. That group is just for you guys. Okay, we have about 5 more minutes. I think I missed a couple things, and I do apologize. I'm scrolling up. Leslie's gone. Norma. Let me see. I'm scrolling. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, nothing there. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's what I love. I love this group, accepting of my baby just how you. Yes. Accept our babies. We love our babies. It's another reason to look forward to spring. Gosh, yep. And I really didn't know I thought every state in the union here, I thought everybody went back at the same time. So now that just means, people on different time zones, they may be on the same time. That's what I assume anyway. My parents live on the East Coast. Sometimes they are 3 hours ahead of me. Sometimes they are 2 hours ahead of us. My mom often forgot about the time difference, and she will call or text me at 4 a.m. thinking it's wow, okay. So yeah, y'all got to adjust that 1 minute is 3 hours and the next minute is 2. Wow. Yes. Oh, and while I'm here, we have, let me go here because time has run its course, but let me go here. We have 2 Focus Lives coming up. One from our very own Charles. Charles, guys. Okay, Charles will be joining us on the 15th of November to share his journey with autism. And he will be 5 p.m. I have to make sure these times are right now, right? 5 p.m. PT, 6 p.m. MT, 7 p.m. CT, and 8 p.m. ET. So we are going to put out an announcement for that one. Rachel Shabani, she's coming back. She will actually be doing her live before Charles, Focus Live. And these are Focus Lives coming up for our discussions and more group. So she'll be doing resources for kids and parents, self-care, and information about supplements. So November 12th, Rachel Shabani, and November 15th, Charles Guys. And on November 20th, we have Paulette Fluellen. She'll be joining discussions and more, hosting a Focus Live about co-parenting and with children on the spectrum. So I will definitely be putting out a event for those. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. It has been a wonderful hour. It's only 6 p.m. here in Arizona. This is why I'm always late. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's just about 8 here. So it's 2-hour difference with us. Okay. Yeah, these time zones. Oh my goodness. Leslie, please read the group rules. We understand. Please read the group rules. Please, please, please. Okay, everybody, I am signing out. Thank you all for tuning in, and join us next Sunday at the same time for open discussion. Let's talk autism. Right now it's 2, and in the spring it will be 3 hours. Okay, wow. Name was Arizona. Okay, thank you all. And if, again, I do apologize if I missed anyone in the chat. If I missed anyone in the chat, because we had 3 screens open. But if I missed any of you guys, I do apologize. But thank you for joining us this evening. Join us next weekend, same time, same place, for another session of Let's Talk Autism. And hopefully Linda will be able to join in that session. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.